and welcome. Today we're going to play the game Historyline, 1914 to 1918. And that is a 1992 computer game. It's a strategy simulation taking place in World War One. So it's it's a very interesting game. I liked playing it a lot when I was a kid. I remember having fond memories of it, trying to solve the levels. I found it difficult at first. Eventually, I got a hang of it. Today, I don't find it difficult at all. It's actually not a game that requires a lot of tactical skill. It's simply still a nice simulation game, and I enjoy playing it once in a while. And that's why I record this right now. We're going to play the first level of the game. In the future, I'll make more videos on, more advanced levels, but for now, we are actually going to just play the first level, which is relatively quick. All right. So I'll click on Start and go ahead. So I can pick a side, either Germany or France, and I just like to play France. So I'm playing France. It makes a little bit of a difference which side you pick in terms of what kind of units you have available when, in what time of the game, but it doesn't really make a huge difference, right? So you start early on with certain units that are available in 1914, and then as the levels progress, you're getting further down the line in time and have more units available. So one note about the setup, you see on the left-hand side, someone is moving units there. That is the computer opponent. We're playing on the same map. And the way Historyline works is that the players take turns in moving and attacking. So right now I'm in attack mode. If there were any opponent units close by, I could actually attack them. All right, so I have artillery here. I have infantry units. There's a transporter. And there is a cavalry, right? And then you'll see some buildings. This is the headquarter. You can always take a look inside of it. There's nothing in there right now. Then here's some bunkers. They can attack. They are not mobile. You see here on the north end side, these are the opponent units, right? So on the left hand side, you see the opponent player is waiting for attack mode, and that's something we are doing now too. We're just going to go into change mode, and then I have to find the right combination. There we go. Okay. All right. And so now it changes turns. You see it's attack mode for the opponent, but the opponent is nowhere near my units, so his move is very quickly done, right? But for me, it's all about moving my units now. And what I'll do is I'm going to move artillery into supply cars, and I'll move my infantry and cavalry units further up the road here. You'll see here's another depot. I don't have it under control yet, but there's other units in there. So once I take over that depot, these units are basically my units at my disposition, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to capture that depot, and at the same time I'm going to make sure these units move up here towards the front of where all the action is happening. So this infantry goes here. This heavy artillery, this is a very heavy artillery. I can't even move, right? It's kind of in, basically there's trenches around it. In order to move it, I actually have to go with this supply car right next to it, then move it in. And so that's at this point not an option. So I'm also going to move this medium artillery here, and then I have this cavalry here. So, and we'll see, these are the opponent units approaching. And let's see, I'm going to also change the mode now. And now I'm back in attack mode. I can kind of check, can I attack anything? But no, I can't. Nothing is within reach, even this artillery. get info on my units. And this tells me here a little bit of the specifics on how I can use it, right? So you see on ground and water, the first number 70 is kind of the assault strength. That's very high. And the distance is 6 fields. So I could go 6 fields somewhere, and that's how far this artillery will reach. Whereas a normal cavalry, for example, can just reach 1 field away. So I have to be in direct contact with the unit in order to attack. And then you also have some information about armor, speed, weight, and so on and so forth. So the opponent has done its move. I will also finish my move. And we'll see a little scene here because the opponent has taken over that depot with their infantry unit. So that's kind of what is shown here. I will do the very same thing. I'm going to move into this depot here in order to capture it, and I will move up close to the enemy units. I'm gonna move all my infantry towards it, and I can also do that here, and I can also do that here, because I want to engage with the opponent. And I will also do that here. And now, since I'll be the medium artillery, so I'm going to move. I'm also going to make room for the heavy artillery. I'm going to move this light artillery here. And I can't in the same move actually move in here. I have to wait another round, but that's fine. I moved all my units, and it might actually be now that I might have gotten attacked in the meantime. So we'll see how that will look like. Yeah, so this is kind of like a, oh no, okay, this is where I'm taking over the depot. And it looks like there's a plane in there, but it's actually not a plane, that's just an animation. So airplanes are not yet available on this level. In future levels, they will be. And so now I have all these available. The depot is also good to repair units. So if I ever had any damage on a unit, I could repair it, but right now none of these units are damaged. And that costs resources. So you see, I have a total of 25 resources. This particular depot is producing 15 resources per round. And now I'm going to move out. Okay, cool, but I'm in attack mode. And what I'll do is I'm gonna use the fact that the bunker can kind of attack in distance. That way I'm not at risk of losing a unit. And you can see what else I can do. Now, none of these are within reach, but I can use this cavalry to also attack. So that's what I'll do. And the rest of my units are still kind of moving along. So in the meantime, my opponent has made their move. Okay, now you see kind of like what's happening here. The bunker killed 1 out of 6 of the units, and then this attack was very successful. I only lost 1 cavalry, the opponent lost 3. Back to movement mode, and seeing how we can play this here. I'm going to. So from a little bit of a tactics point of view, it is very it's very much an advantage to engage enemy units from like multiple sides. That kind of weakens them when you actually attack them, and so that's what I'm trying to do here. I'm going around these units and I'm moving out all these units that I have in the depot, so they can also engage in the fight. And then I'll be loading this heavy artillery. I'll see if I have space for the medium artillery. Perfect, okay. And then I can bring that also closer to the front line. And also this. Oh, okay, now I'm blocking myself here. That's a little bit unfortunate, but it's not the end of the world. And then here is also what I want to do is the more I surround an enemy unit, the weaker its defense is, right? So I'm going to do that and double attack it with the bunker and the units. And now it's time to change rounds. And we'll see, okay, my bunker is under attack by a cavalry unit. And now that was one attack, and now it's my turn again. So I'm going to use this light artillery to attack the cavalry. I'm going to use the bunker. I'm going to use the elite infantry, the regular infantry. You see, this elite infantry has a little bit stronger setup. It's a little bit stronger than the regular infantry. And here I'm going to do something very similar. So I'm going to use the light infantry to attack this. And I'm going to use this cavalry here to attack this. And I'm going to attack from a distance. And with this one, yeah, why not? I'm going to also attack here. So with all that, my move is basically at the end. And now we'll see how it plays out. You see in some of my units, you see now you see these kind of little golden chips next to the number 2 there. That means 2 bunkers are left, but the 2 chips is the experience level. The more I engage in fights, the more experienced my units become, and that actually also makes them more effective in the battle. So over time they actually get stronger up to a limit. Changing rounds now. Okay, my artillery is attacking, destroying one of the units in the cavalry. Also the bunker is attacking, so that's going well. And okay, the enemy unit is gone, right? So this was quite a mistake to bring it that far forward. And enemy unit is destroyed. Let's see how that goes. Okay, another enemy unit is destroyed. The opponent is not really using any cohesion in its way of attacking, and that kind of weakens it quite a bit. All right, wow, 3 units destroyed. And we'll see how things go. Okay, now this unit is quite at risk of being destroyed. I'm going to bring it back here. And let's see, the cavalry is going here. Gonna move. I'm gonna move this out a little bit. It's a bunch of units I can now put into the play, right? Yeah, let's make some room for the units first. So this one. Yeah, let's bring this on. So, and then this goes here, and I'll put this heavy artillery here, the medium artillery here. So the artillery is vulnerable to attacks by infantry. So I always want to make sure that it's somewhat shielded from, enemy infantry units. And I'll see if with this one I can kind of sneak past by here and move up there to the depot. But that's not going to be my main strategy I rely on. Actually, why not? I'm going to send 2 units up there and see how that goes. And I'm also going to move up here with these units and go up here. And while I'm at it, yeah, why not surround the units? So, all right, that's going to be an interesting battle here. Gonna change modes, and now I expect that I got attacked. Okay, and my cavalry was really in a bad spot there and got diminished by the enemy units. But now it's our time to strike, so that's what we'll do. Going to use my far-reaching artilleries and so on and so forth first, and make sure I can attack. This one might be in a weak spot after all, so I'm not going to use it right now to attack, just to not weaken it. And this one, the bunker has a range of 3, so I can't use it here. But that's going to look nice, so let's see how things are moving. And now, so okay, yeah, I destroyed one infantry piece of the unit, also with the bunker. So I'm gradually weakening the infantry. This one was not successful, no damage to the enemy unit. Big damage to the enemy unit here, because it is surrounded. Okay, there it is. That's a win. And now attack on that unit. Very strong. The unit is surrounded. It's very vulnerable, right? So it's also attacked. Okay. And now I want to make sure I identify the right units to move. I'm going to move along with these. I'm very curious how far I'll get. I hope I don't send them into being captured or destroyed. This one is a little bit at risk. I'm going to bring it back for that reason. The same with this one. I'm going to move it further back. I expect this one to be damaged, and then this one might also need a repair. So I'm going to move that one away. And actually, I'm not going to move further up right now. I'm just going to make use of my artillery to attack all these units, and I don't need to actually come further out here. I should be very careful with like how I move my units and not put them at unnecessary risk. Or alternatively, I really move them up. So we'll see. So for now, I'm going to just play it a little bit more conservative. If I'm on the hill, I'm actually under better protection. So I'm going to move that to the hill, and then this movement I'm moving a little bit further away. I also want to make sure I don't have it too much in reach of the artillery, which is moving. And so I'm moving that a little bit back. And in the next round, I'll be attacking again. Let's see what's happening. Okay, see, the artillery is trying to attack my infantry. My infantry is lucky, no hits. Same with that one. Here I lost one unit. Being attacked. Okay, yeah, that's the unit that is in a weak spot. And it survived. That's good. I can repair that unit. It will be at full strength again. Here also attacks. These are the units I pulled back. All right, and now it's time for me to attack. So this one is out of reach. But yeah, this one goes. I'm going to attack this. I'm going to attack this. Going to attack I could attack something here. I'm going to use the heavy artillery, the medium artillery, and I was not able yet to move anything in here, otherwise I could repair it. So the attack rounds are also the rounds in which I can repair. So let's see, it's going to be interesting. I'll let my artillery do all the work. So okay, one hit, very nice. Second light artillery, yeah, bit by bit it's causing damage, and then the light artillery is getting stronger and stronger. So is this bunker here. You see this diamond is kind of shaping. Whoa, this heavy artillery was really effective just now. Okay, the medium artillery, same thing. Okay, now we're talking. So, all right, and then we have this unit here. I'm gonna move it into this house. This one I have to get to safety. This one I have to move out a little bit. I'm gonna move that back for now. Let's see how this one is doing. Oh, this one for definitely have to get into safety. And this one I'm just gonna move back because I have artillery support here. I can definitely use that. I don't have to put my units up onto the front there. And I'm gonna move far out here so the artillery cannot reach these units. And if I'm actually lucky, I might be able to take over this depot. So we'll see how that plays out. I've moved all my units and I can now go into the next round. Wow, okay, yeah, that's quite a battle. But these were the only attacks. I'm out of each of the enemies' artillery. But yeah, let's do some attacks here. And now we also have medium and light artillery. I'm gonna use medium here and the heavy one all the way over here. So now that I have a unit moved in here, you see it has like 1 and 3 units, and I can, with my resources, repair them. It costs 15 resources to repair a unit, regardless of how much it has been damaged. I just have to, okay, perfect. And then once they're at full strength, at 6 soldiers again, then I can move them back. So, and the experience is preserved, so that makes those units stronger over time if I can repair them. This light artillery did not do any damage. The bunker did some damage there. The medium artillery, strong. And the heavy artillery, also quite strong. All right, movement mode. Let's see, these I'll leave in here. I think this one is due for repair. So is this one, maybe. Oh, we'll just repair it anyways. And then this one goes here. This one comes out here. Okay. And then these folks will just keep on moving. Again, staying out of reach. I think the medium artillery has a range of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm actually well positioned here. I don't really have to fear much. So that's great. And I had units repaired. These units I can also move out so they can participate again in the battle. And now let's see, being attacked by artillery, but it's ineffective as of now. Okay, my cavalry is attacked. All right, and let's see. I'm going to use my artillery to attack the opponent units and try to inflict damage as much as possible. And repair units wherever necessary. So yeah, repair these units. And I think this is taken care of, but just in case not, I can also make these optional attacks in case. Okay. Nice, okay, that did the trick. The light artillery now is also at full experience. Medium artillery, only 1, costs only 1 damage. Okay, heavy artillery. All right, and now let's see, I'm most likely getting some so one thing I can do is kind of like a little bit bold move, because now I know nothing's going to stop me and it's going to make the game a little bit more interesting. I'm just going to move forward with all of my units and basically not look back. and let's see if I can move this one. I can't move it onto the hill. This one is also coming in now. This one I can move forward, making sure it has a better reach. And then I can see if I can move. Like a bold move, but I think I'm gonna try to move this one further up. And also we have the cavalry here and the lead infantry. Gonna send all that out. At the meantime, these two friends are also at a good spot. All right. And this is going to be interesting. All right. This was a last attack there on the opponent's side. It was the only attack. Now it's my time to attack. Oh, I can even attack the artillery directly with my artillery, so that's really good. There's nothing for me to repair. There's actually not much else I can attack because nothing's close by right now. So it's a good time for us to keep moving forward. All right, quite a hit on the opponent's artillery. Very nice, and we're gonna keep moving. So we want to get close. If medium or heavy artillery, if we actually get as close as one field, it's defenseless against our attacks. So that's a good position to be in. We're gonna get there with our artillery as well. We're gonna move and make sure we can move. I'm gonna move this artillery here, and then these units wherever we can go. Okay, cool. And then this comes closer too. And then here, this is going to be interesting. I think actually nothing's really keeping me from taking this depot. And with this unit, I can even move further up here, and I can make my way towards the opponent's headquarters. Now there's a unit still in the way, so I might not be able to just get there without any resistance, but it seems feasible. I might be able to reach the opponent's headquarters. The way to win a level is by either capturing the opponent's headquarters or by eliminating all units. So in both categories, things are looking quite good. So we got this depot. Now, if there were units within that depot, they would now be my units. That's how it works. But also this unit is producing resources. So these resources are then also available to me. I can also repair my unit in this, and now I can also attack the medium artillery. I don't want to attack the light artillery because it is quite strong. It might actually be very harmful for my unit, but I'm going to use everything I have here to attack this unit. That's the only target for me here. This unit is attacking. This heavy artillery is also attacking this infantry. And that's looking good, and we'll see. Yep, okay, no damage on either side there. Taking out this remaining infantry unit. Yep, this medium artillery looks pretty doomed. It's gone. Okay, very good. And now we'll keep moving. This is probably a good time to get this light cavalry out of the way. Gonna keep moving here with our units, and gonna keep moving up here. It's almost on to 34. So this medium artillery right now can engage in this. I'm gonna move this unit here so I can move the heavy artillery, and the light artillery is also coming along. So gonna move that further up. I'm not sure if I'm gonna need all these units eventually, but they are bunkers, and so we won't want to run. Let's see how this goes here. Okay, we can go in direct contact. I'm in the range of the bunker, but I just have to take that risk right now and see if I can just pass that unit, inflicting some damage. And since one of my units is in range of the bunker, I can also just get right next to it to weaken its position tactically a bit. Okay, cool. Very curious how it's going to go on. Okay, I'm naturally being attacked. That's to be expected. And I'm losing a cavalry unit. So, but overall my position looks quite good. I'm going to use my medium artillery to attack the light artillery. I'm gonna attack the medium artillery directly. Also gonna attack that light artillery. And I'm gonna move the cavalry also onto this one because it will be weakened by that time. My heavy artillery cannot do much right now. It's not within range. Attacking this bunker is not good for the infantry. So I'll just kind of strike this attack here, weaken the unit and try to move on. So let's see how that will play out. Okay, nice. So it looks like there we're gonna have a real chance. Very good. Medium artillery is weakened. And that light artillery is gone. Wow. I didn't expect to be that successful here, but yeah, that unit is also gone. We have now basically the way is clear to capture the opponent's headquarters, and that's where I'm going to be headed. So I'm just gonna move on the roads, and I don't think much can stop us now. There's the artillery, which will not live much longer. I'm also going to surround it. And then there is, of course, yeah, there's a capacity limit. And yeah, I'm gonna move all the way up so we can kind of attack the bunker as much as possible. If I surround it, it's weakening its attack strength. So I definitely want to do that, and then I might not even need all these units because this is going to be over soon. All right, my cavalry is under attack, so is my infantry. Whoa, but that went really poorly for the bunker. Okay, I think we're gonna be done here very soon. This is it. I'm going to attack this from all sides. This artillery is not going to survive, and we'll see about the bunker in the same way, right? So 3 attacks, 1 unit of the bunker left. Not a high chance of survival there. We might be at the end of this level if we manage to destroy both of these units, which is almost certain now. There it is. And there it is. All right, it says all units vanquished, victory. So we won this first level. And there's a little bit of an exit scene that you see here, or some kind of destroyed bunker with these rifles, and then there's a enemy soldier surrendering. So this was the first level. I hope you enjoyed it. There's a nice thing at the end of every level. You'll see kind of like a history recap of 2 months of the war. So this is August 1914, and then afterwards we'll see September 1914. And so we'll have, a little bit like recap of what's happening in that history and time of history. So we see mobilization, 1st August of 1914. The German emperor is mobilizing. Breakdown of diplomatic relations. The German Reich and Great Britain are in a state of war. US President Woodrow Wilson declares the US neutral and offers to mediate for peace. And then attack on Belgium. So yeah, that is part of history, right? Germany moved via Belgium into France. Basically, took over Belgium very, very quickly. Then Austria-Hungary is declaring war. War is breaking out. You can read this. It's very good. I'll just let it stream here. I feel like this is a nice combination, right? You can play the game and then read something about history. I found it, even as a child, I found it super interesting to learn about history this way, right? Much more exciting than history class. So read this. I'm just gonna let this play for the remainder of the time. And with that, I also thank you for watching this. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll make more videos on future levels. So give me a thumbs up if you want me to do that and like it, and I'll continue playing. With that, have a great day, and I'll close the video after this recap has finished.